Libra, welcome to December 2019. Watch out for distractions. The distractions are giving you little ability to concentrate. You have desire and drive, but what are you accomplishing? You're working to build a new way of being, and you are making progress. Jupiter moves into Capricorn on the 2nd of December. And for you, this is bringing the action and focus to your foundation. How you nurture yourself. How you take care of yourself. Your resources. Spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, financial. Family, home, where you live. Saturn and Pluto are there. Your avatar, guardian angel, Venus, is in Capricorn. So there is a very big focus happening here, and it's going to be the subject of 2020, is the Saturn and Pluto coming together, going exact in January, and we're already in the energy now here in December. It goes exact January 12th. Here in December, it's building towards that. And for the first 3 months of 2020, it's going to be very significant for all of us. Saturn and Pluto will be coupled with Jupiter and Mars in Capricorn. So this is very significant. And you've been working on this area since 2008, building a strong foundation for yourself. As well as Saturn being in Capricorn since December 20th, 2017. He entered on winter solstice 2017 with the Sun and Saturn both at 0 degrees going into Capricorn, which is very significant. And so you've been in this energy for a while, and now it's in play, and it's extremely significant. And it is about you building this whole new foundation for yourself. And it is going to last for years to come because this astrology is so significant and important for all of us. Now, one of the things that you've been working on is relationships. And part of the fear that's been coming up for you, and this is what Saturn and Pluto really want you to correct, is, well, I'm only as valuable as what I can do for others, rather than for who I am. And if some of you are feeling this way, that family and friends only value what you can do for them, then this is what needs correcting. And the way we correct it is within self, because it has to do with our inner child. It has to do with our childhood. And if this comes up for us, it means that we have to change our behavior. And, you know, we can set our intention for, I only want people that love and respect me. I only want a soulmate who honors and loves and respects me for who I am. Not what I can do for her or him, but for who I am. There's a big difference there, is understanding the value of who you are. Not what you're doing for others, not what you're doing for the planet, but just being here. Your beingness is the royalty of your majestic soul, and what the universe is going to be bringing to your attention here in December and in 2020, because December is the doorway, gateway into what's going to be happening for us in 2020, and it's very significant. Now, Venus and Mars sextile on the 3rd, and this is a wonderful energy, and it's good for relating, it's good for dating, it's good for communicating, those all rhyme, and reaching out to others and sharing your thoughts and ideas and requests, asking for what you want, asking for what you need from others. The sun will square Neptune on the 8th, and whenever Neptune is involved with planets, he pulls the energy out of the planet. So if you're feeling tired on the 8th, rest. Don't push. This is not an energy for pushing. This is an energy to go with the flow. And when you have great energy, get as much done as possible so that you can rest and not push so hard, say, the next day. Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 9th, and this is good because it's finally out of Scorpio. And that is all about communication for you, sharing your ideas, sharing your insights, networking. It's really positive energy for you. And of course, Sagittarius sextiles Libra, because Sagittarius is a fire sign. And the fire feeds the air, and the air feeds the fire. And so that's very positive for you and uplifting, and gives you a positive attitude as well. Now, your avatar, guardian angel, Venus, will couple with Saturn on the 11th. And then she couples with Pluto on the 13th. Those are the days it's exact. It sits in the Gemini full moon. I love this time of year. I love when the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is full in Gemini. Gemini is your sister sign, just like Aquarius is. And so this brings positive energy into any planets you have in Libra, which is very exciting. And it's a fun moon. It's a party moon. This is the time of year where we're having office parties and family get-togethers and friends, and it's time to celebrate. It's time to have fun. And this is a really cool moon because Neptune is involved in it. He is making a T-square to it, but it's already separated. The sun has already moved off by 4 degrees, and so has the moon. So it's about dreaming and visioning and using magic or alchemy to dream into reality what it is you truly desire. And for you, it's about looking into your future. What do I want to create this month? What do I want to create all of next year and this next decade? Because we're not only entering a new year, we're entering a new decade, which is very daunting when you sit back and think about it. And so you want to be looking at where you're going and what it is you want in your life. More love, more prosperity, more opportunity, peace, harmony. These are the things that you can focus on at the time of this full moon. Now, Venus is coupled with Saturn, and they're making an awkward aspect to the moon in Gemini. So there's some sort of adjustment that we need to make, or something's missing that we're trying to figure out. And for you, this has to do with what's going on inside of you, what's going on a deeper level. Now, it could also have to do with family members. You know, that maybe there's some sort of adjustment that needs to be made within the family, within the home where you live and who's living with you. Maybe someone is, moving out and far away. Or maybe there's someone who lives at a distance and you are wanting to meet up with them. And so you have to get on a plane, or they have to get on a plane and come to you. So it could be something like that as well, where the person is at a distance from where you live and you have to make an effort to meet them. You can't just go out the front door and meet them at the local coffee shop. Loki. Mercury is still retrograde right now while I do these. Oh. And so you have to make an effort to meet this person and connect with them. But maybe that's exactly what you need right now, is to just get out of town and go for a trip, go on a journey, which feeds the soul, which makes you feel good. It is about connecting with others because Venus is involved here. Venus is coupled with Saturn and Pluto, and Venus is about getting help from other people being invaluable to what we need to know right now, and socializing. And Gemini and Sagittarius are very social signs. So it is about, socializing with others, networking with others, partying with others, going out to play and be with your friends and having fun in your life. This is the time to do it. It's also a great energy for creativity and innovation and applying yourself to something that is creative and fun for you that you can do in your home and really find that joy in what you're creating. The biggest, challenge for you I see here in December is the distractions, especially with Mercury in Sagittarius. It's very easy to get distracted, and Gemini is another sign that can get distracted too because there's so many choices. I could go left or I could go right. I could go north. I could go south. Maybe I'll do all four, and then it's like, well, what did I accomplish? Nothing. But I had fun. So if that's your goal, is to just have fun, then I guess it's okay to have lots of choices and distractions. You know how you can just spend too much time on Facebook or Instagram, and then you just by the end of the day, you didn't get your work done, you didn't accomplish anything. So be aware of that. If you're getting too distracted with social media and, much ado about nothing, it's there's just so much distractions out there that we can just waste a lot of time and not get much done. And then Venus enters your sister sign Aquarius on the 20th, and that's awesome because that's in the area of true love and romance, creative self-expression, risk-taking, and self-confidence. So that's fantastic for you. And then on the 21st, the sun enters Capricorn, which is very significant because we have winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. So there's a big turning point. That's a sacred day, and another day to make set your intention for what you want to create in this next season. And then, of course, we have Merry Christmas on the 25th, or whatever you celebrate, wherever you are. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, many blessings and love and joy to everyone. And we also have the Capricorn solar eclipse on that day. Now, it will happen on the 25th and the 26th. Just like the Gemini full moon happens on the 11th and the 12th, the Capricorn solar eclipse happens on the 25th and the 26th, depending on where you live. Here on the East Coast, it is right after midnight. And so we have it's really a beautiful eclipse because the sun and the moon are coupled together with Jupiter. Expansion, opportunity, optimism, hope, prosperity. And they're trining Uranus, harmonious energy flow, to sudden luck, sudden opportunity, sudden breakthroughs, wishes coming true. So Uranus is bringing this sense of luck and opportunity and dreams coming true, wishes coming true. Now we have to do the work because Saturn and Pluto are in Capricorn, and Capricorn is about doing the work. The reward comes from being in our integrity and doing the work. So it's not a Sagittarius Jupiter, it's a Capricorn Jupiter. And Uranus is in Taurus, which is also another very earthy, grounded, practical sign. But I do see this as a once-in-a-lifetime energy. And it is setting the foundation for financial gain and opportunity. It's very exciting because it's bringing an abundance of satisfaction and accomplishment and financial freedom for you. With Uranus in harmonious energy flow to this eclipse and Jupiter, this is an opportunity for you to, if you have a home-based business, if you're involved in real estate, if you're involved in anything, from the home, you could see tremendous financial gain at this time. Now, that doesn't mean if you work for a company, you can't see financial gain. It's just that Jupiter is now in the area of your foundation and your home. And when he's there, it is about gaining through whatever you're doing in the home, whatever you're doing from where you live. And so this is a very exciting energy. Now, it is about having goals and priorities, because Saturn and Pluto, the small elephant in the room, is game on. They're only separated by 1 degree, and they go exact 2 weeks later at the Cancer lunar eclipse. This is the final solar eclipse in this part of your chart, the foundation of where you live. Now, for some of you, you may be moving. Now, I'm not saying you're going to move in December. You could, but you'll move within this next 6 months period, from the eclipse of Capricorn to the lunar eclipse in Cancer. So for some of you, not everyone is going to move, but it does move us. Eclipses in this part of our chart moves us. Now, maybe you already moved. These eclipses have been going on for the past 2 years, so maybe you've already moved. But for some of you, if you haven't, you might be thinking about moving in the new year. And it's appropriate. Eclipses are very powerful transits. They bring in the new life, the new goal, the new energy. And they complete things. So if we're done with where we're living, or we're done with who's living with us, kids moving out, or family members moving out or moving in, it is a game changer. And with Saturn and Pluto coupled together like this is, it's going to change all of our lives. It is changing all of us. So we're all experiencing this massive change happening, this transformational change that's happening here in December and all of next year. Especially the first 3 months of next year, January, February, March, because that's when Jupiter and Mars will be coupled with Saturn and Pluto, and it's going to be very significant, and you're already feeling it. You've been feeling this energy for a while, and now Jupiter's making it bigger. And because the two of them are coming together very closely, we're already in this transformational energy that's going to change life as we know it. But it's all about destiny. It's about bringing you to what you want. And it does a purging effect for all of us, that, letting go of behavior that no longer serves us, which is, seeking the approval of others based on what I can do for them, rather than loving yourself more and seeking that self-approval and allowing others to be there for you or love you for just being you. That's really important. And that kind of behavior goes back to the childhood, when, maybe we were taught that we're only valuable for what we're doing for the family rather than just being in the family. And so it's going to be unique for each one of us, because we're all on our own life path destiny. And this is a general forecast going out to many, many people. Many people. And so be aware of the changes that are happening with you, and it's coming from deep inside your core, because it's in the area of your foundation, your inner being. And it's very important that we do this work of self-love and loving yourself truly, so that you can be with someone who truly loves you for who you are. And we do have to teach people how to treat us. And so that is our job. And for you, it's about letting go of that need to be everything to everyone and learning to love you. It is the greatest love of all. And so the Sun will couple with Jupiter on the 27th. Now, that is a stellar day, too. So these are powerful days where you can set your intention for what you want. Maybe you want a true love, and you want that true love in the home with you. Set your intention for that. Or you want your marriage or your partnership to improve. set your intention for that. And Jupiter conjunct Sun, that happens once a year, and that's a magical energy. It's sitting right in the Capricorn solar eclipse, which is fantastic, a fabulous energy, because it is bringing a whole new kind of freedom and activity, and all in harmony with Uranus, which is just fantastic. Then Mercury joins the gang on the 28th, enters Capricorn, and now we have the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, all, and Mercury in Capricorn. That is enormous. And then we're at New Year's Eve, December 31st, Happy New Year. And January 1st, we enter a new decade. This is so significant. This is so important. This is, just a huge change happening with you. Now, for those of you open for love, it's on, and it is about really setting your standards for a soulmate that loves you for who you are and not what you're doing for them. And really letting go of that old pattern of trying to be, all things to all people. Really just loving you and being one with the self-approval. Because it really is about you, Libra. This conglomerate of energy that's happening in your life is in the area of your inner being and your foundation. So it is about nurturing you so that you can be with someone who's awesome and healthy for you. And you could be meeting this person, or you might already know this person. And so it's definitely time to send a message, call them, connect with them. Mercury is direct, Venus is flying forward. This is the time to, hey, let whoever it is you like know that you like them. And for those of you coupled, this is a wonderful energy to work on the relationship and be there for each other, do fun things in the home, do fun things together. Even a road trip would be awesome, or traveling together this month would be fantastic to, get out and be in a fresh environment and celebrate the love and celebrate your marriage, celebrate your partnership, celebrate the relationship. It's awesome. And career looks good too. Now, I will be offering my YouTube Insiders course here in January. If you've thought about having your own YouTube channel, I can help you with that. I can help you grow your business or a cause that you have or a nonprofit that you have. YouTube is such a fabulous way to reach millions of people from around the world. And it's fun and it's creative and it's dynamic and it's very lucrative. So I'm offering my free webinar in January. You can sign up. The link is below. You just go to my website and click on the link to the YouTube free webinar, and you'll get a free gift when you do. And you do have Venus in the area of television. Aquarius rules the area of creative self-expression, as well as television and YouTube and podcasting and broadcasting. And so it is something to think about if you're looking for a new way to grow yourself and prosper in this new year. And I do see you making more money here in December and going into the new year. There's an opportunity of financial freedom that's happening with you. And Mars is helping you with that too, because he's in Scorpio and he's in the area of earned income. And so with Mars there, the more you hustle, the more you're going to earn. And that's what it's about, especially with this Capricorn energy, because it's about hard work pays off and being ambitious and having priorities and goals. And, so you can grow a new business, you can start a new business, you can expand your business, you can move up in what you're doing. And we'll talk more about that next month, because the eclipse will be in that area of your profession in the world, destiny in the world, when we get to the Cancer lunar eclipse in January, which will happen on the 10th and the 11th, and it's very significant. So this is a power time, but money does look good. And the more, the more you're hustling, the more you're going to make, the more you're going to attract and pull in. How is your health? It's important that when you're tired, that you take that time to rest, that you are not pushing yourself, that you work with the energy high and lows, and practice that extreme self-care. Spiritually, the message I'm getting for all of us is to let go of control. With Saturn and Pluto like this, both of them are about power and control, passion and purpose. But if we're trying to control others or trying to control outcome or events, we're going to get flattened by them. So we want to have the intention for the greatest outcome, but we want to let everybody do their job. And we want to surrender control or the need to control others because we think we can do it better. Is let that go. Let go of that need to control anything or anyone. It's the big enough job is to control ourselves. And so surrender any kind of need of I'm going to control outcome, or because whenever we do that, it's really fear. We're afraid of something or anxious about something, so we're not really in present time. And so it's important to stay present and go with the flow and let everyone do their own job and carry their own karma. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Libra, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And thank you to all my new subscribers. You're awesome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel and it lets you know when I upload. And I will be back soon with the year ahead, the Libra year ahead. So until next time. Oh, and don't forget, my YouTube Insiders free webinar is in January. If you have any interest of having your own YouTube channel, I would love to have you be part of our webinar. And until next time, you have an abundance of satisfaction, accomplishment, and financial freedom, which is great.